Hey guys, heading out for a ride. Got the Kingpin back here behind me. It's a beautiful day here in Ohio, and I'm just gonna jump on the bike and run a couple errands. Wife and I are starting to do some keto dieting and low carb, so I need some food. Need a meal prep. So ride along with me and take a cruise through northern Ohio with me once again on this beautiful early fall day.
So here we go, out to get a few things so I could try to meal prep for the week, or at least for a day or two. As I said in the video that I was making with my phone before I got on the bike, I have decided to go keto last week. Lazy keto. I'm not really into it to where I'm measuring things too close or tracking my macros. I've done it before. I know what I'm allowed to eat, what I'm not allowed to eat. I just know that if I keep my carbs below 20, even below 40 or 50 grams of carbs a day, keep my healthy fats, the bulk of my nutrition, and my protein somewhere in the middle, I will lose weight. About 2 years ago I did this and lost 20 pounds in a month and felt much better about myself, but the way it works with getting older, I am 20 pounds heavier than where I started at 2 years ago. And I came to a place in my life, in my mind, and in my heart that I just can't accept this anymore. I feel horrible. I look horrible. My clothes don't fit good anymore. And as much as I am old-fashioned meat, potatoes, beer kind of guy, I can't take looking like a pig anymore. I literally hate the way I look and feel. And I'm not going to get in shape and get to be healthy by eating green. I made a opinionated video yesterday about going green. If you didn't see that, just scroll down my channel here. You'll be able to see my video title called Going Green. But I am not a salad kind of guy. I can't make myself eat them. I don't enjoy them. And can I make myself? I don't know. I'm 46 now, and I'm kind of the mind frame that typically when you get to be my age, it's hard to learn new tricks. I know the saying is you can teach an old dog new tricks, but there's also the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You kind of get into patterns and habits and likes and dislikes and strengths and weaknesses by the time you're in your 40s, to where you know who you are. I know who I am. I know I'm not going to sit down and eat salads 3 meals a day or 2 meals a day and then have a meal that I actually enjoy with limited portions. That's not me. I have a hard time just limiting portions to begin with. I've learned to overeat through time. I've learned to enjoy certain things. I was never a foodie, and I'm still not. But man, a good steak and loaded baked potatoes, a big tall beer or two at Texas Roadhouse with those fresh made dinner rolls and cinnamon butter, and I'm in heaven. I absolutely love that. I know it's not good for you. The steak's not bad, but you gotta eat it in limited portions. I don't eat things like that in limited portions. When I'm at the Roadhouse, I get the 16-ounce sirloin and the loaded baked potato and 2 tall boy beers, whatever they call them, because I love it. So I have to adapt my way of eating around the things that I know that I will eat. And keto is friendly for me. I can eat fatty hamburgers without the bun. I can eat chicken on Blackstone griddle. Matter of fact, I have a craving for chicken stir fry. I love that. I love going to Hibachi and getting surf and turf stir fry with fried rice, all the sauce all through it, and the egg's good for you too. But I can't eat rice. It's nothing but carbohydrates. So I'm out now looking for riced cauliflower. I'm not a fan of cauliflower by itself, but I'm positive that I can get it riced up and throw it on the Blackstone and fry it with soy sauce and a few other flavorings, spices put on it or in it, and cook up an egg in it, chop some chicken up on it. That's a couple meals right there, and it's good for me. Hardly any carbohydrates in it. So I'm really trying to adapt my mind into the low carb lifestyle. Definitely cutting out beer as much as I enjoy it. I can't drink it. I know there's Michelob Ultra and some other ones out there that are drinkable. Man, is that a beautiful horse. But I don't drink beer just to get a buzz. I love craft beer. I love dark lagers, and I love pumpkin spice beer. I know that sounds a little goofy for a redneck hillbilly like me, but get a pumpkin and pour it into a glass and sip on that. It's literally like homemade pumpkin pie in a glass, and man, is it good. But it's full calories and carbohydrates, sugar and everything else. So I'm cutting that out. I'm making a conscious effort to remove those things from my life because it's just not good for you. There's nothing good for you about alcohol. Nothing about alcohol is beneficial for the body. Not one thing. It's like pouring sand into your gas tank of your car. Yes, sand has a purpose, but it doesn't make your car run. It hurts your car. Just like alcohol. Alcohol is not beneficial to you. Someone says red wine is good for your heart. It's not the alcohol, it's the grapes. If you want to benefit your heart, just get some 100% grape juice and drink that. You'll get the same benefit from that as you will drinking a bottle of wine or a glass of wine. So I'm out on the bike here. What better reason to take a motorcycle ride than to run a light errand on? I don't have a touring bike. I got small saddlebags, so whatever I get, it's got to be small enough to fit into some U.S. saddlebag bags on this Kingpin. So I'm going to find me a Walmart or a Kroger's or something down the road here and see if they have a couple special ingredients that I'm lacking in a small town that I live in. And if you've done keto, maybe you're currently living the keto lifestyle and you found success with it, and maybe you're a meat and potatoes guy like me and you've also found success with keto. Tell me about it in the comments. I am desperately seeking advice and camaraderie on this mission. I will struggle with this, I tell you. Thanksgiving is coming up and I'm a mashed potatoes, gravy kind of guy. I'm trying to tell myself right now that I'm not going to have any. I don't know if I'll win that battle, but my mind says no, my heart and my gut says oh yes. So again, if you're a keto lifestyle person, let me know in the comments. Help me out, please. Really busy in this little town today, but it's almost always really busy in this little town on a weekend. It's a really popular area to live and visit in central Ohio. The name of the town is Medina, and it really is beautiful. Tons of little shops and stores like that never left the city. So many small towns, these little mom and pop stores were devoured by Walmart and Lowe's and Starbucks. Well, they never really built interstates through this part of the state. There's no huge highways coming through here. So all the local traffic is forced to stay right here in town, or at least drive through it, and it keeps the economies strong and vital. At least in my opinion, that's what it is. So it's great to come here in these small towns and just hang out and have a beer or coffee and find a local eatery that's been here for 60 years and have a great system down and make incredible food. Just a fun place to come hang out and visit for guys like me. You know, bring your buddies on motorcycles and have wings and beer, or bring your toddler to the park and they have family activities and games and fun things going on. It's just a really cool place to hang out. And as an added benefit, like 2 miles away from there is a big box shopping area. There's a Walmart, there's a Home Depot, there's almost everything a person could want, even modern chain restaurant steakhouses, and they get just as much business as the family-owned mom and pop stores back there. So it's really diverse and an all-encompassing town. I really like it. If you're ever in Ohio, you need to check it out. Well, leaving Walmart here and headed back home, and I can say that it was a successful trip. Walmart had literally everything that I wanted, and it all fit into one bag. I didn't have any trouble throwing it in my extra large US saddlebags here on my pin, so good for me. And this is a first time for me in 46 years of living on this earth. In every state I've been to, from all over the East Coast, here, Ohio, and literally everywhere. Every state I've ever been to, I've never experienced this in any Walmart I've ever been into, but every cash register was open and manned, and there was no lines. The store was literally packed, and every aisle in the store that I shopped in, I had to navigate through numerous people and shopping carts, people who just weren't paying attention to where they parked them, and that was a bit of a pain, but I always expect that when I go to Walmart. But I have never been to a Walmart where every checkout lane was open. As a matter of fact, there's typically only every 5th one or less open, and you got to stand in line for 20 minutes to check out to buy 6 things. This was the most refreshing Walmart experience in my life. So kudos to the Walmart in Medina, Ohio. You guys totally nailed it today. You rocked. I got my riced cauliflower, got a bag of frozen stuff, and I got a bag of unfrozen or not frozen riced cauliflower. And I'm gonna go home and have that for dinner tonight. My wife is out working. She's got a house that she's getting ready to list to sell, so she may not be in the mood to cook, but if she isn't, I will fumble my way through. I am admittedly the world's worst cook, and it's basically because I don't like doing it. I hate to cook. Another reason why I'm overweight. I would sooner go get a burger and fries through a drive-thru than cook something. I just do not enjoy it. So I never really learned how. I don't have a knack for it. I don't have a skill. I don't have a rhythm. I don't have a clue of what I'm doing. But I'll figure it out. If I ruin it, then I'll get my frozen stuff and try it again. I want to figure it out. So I'll get home here in a half hour or so, and I'll unpack my groceries and supplies that I just bought, take my dogs out and let them do their thing, have a snack, and when the wife gets home, I will see how she feels about doing some stir fry. And if she doesn't want to do it, again, I will try to do it. If it is horrible, guys, I am not posting the results. I'm just going to pretend like this whole video never happened. But if it turns out really good, I'll either post some pictures or a brief video to follow this up to show you all the experience and let you know what I think. I've seen a few on YouTube where people make the riced cauliflower and stir fry, and some people even say it's better than rice with it. I will withhold my thoughts on it. I am very hopeful that it's going to be as good. I don't expect it to be better. I love stir-fried rice. So for me to sit here and say that I believe it'll be better is an absolute lie. I like stir-fried rice, and I'm not a big fan of cauliflower. I've had it mashed and chopped up before and seasoned, and it's tolerable. It's edible, but it's not good. But I am hoping to train myself to like it more and more, because I gotta get away from this high carb diet that I have lived on for 46 years. I got to get away from it. I have to do this. I am very unhappy with myself physically. So fingers crossed, prayers to God that I can do this, prayers to God that I enjoy doing this. I can do anything I want if I really want to do it. I want to enjoy it. I want to be excited about it, not dreading it. I want to make this lifestyle change for good. So I'm fixing to find out. Now, if someone can just come out with no carb beer that tastes as good as some of the craft beer that I love, that would be perfect. If you've tried some no carb or very low carb beer and you enjoy it, let me know in the comments what it is. And again, I've drank the Michelob Ultra, I've had the Yingling Flight, and every other light beer out there, even Busch Light and Miller Lite. They're considered low carb, but they're not really low carb. But Michelob Ultra is. It's okay. If I want to drink beer and hang out with some buddies and do the bro thing, I guess I'll choose the Michelob Ultra. But if there's something out there that's a little craftier, a little more flavorful, and still considered low carb, I don't know what it is. So if you've seen it and tried it, let me know in the comments. I need your help. Help a brother out. Because I know I'll struggle a little bit, especially through the holiday season. If I can get down 25 pounds or so by Thanksgiving, I may give myself a cheat meal or a cheat weekend here and there, but I want to not make it a normal thing. I want it to make it the exception and not the rule. Gotta look better and feel better. You're only here for a little while, and I don't want to spend my retirement years in a nursing home because I've neglected my health and my physical condition all through my 40s and 50s. I want to retire, travel the country, what I want to do. America is so big and so diverse and so expansive and beautiful that I truly don't have much of a desire to see any other parts of the world. That may sound shallow-minded, small town, small mind thing, and if you're thinking that, you're probably right. But I'm okay with that. I really am. I love America. I love everything about this country. I love the Appalachian mountain area where I grew up at, and I miss it. But I also love the Great Lakes area where I'm living now. I mean, within 30 minutes from my house, I'm sitting on the shore of the fourth largest body of water in America, and it's pretty cool. I can hop on a jet express boat or take a ferry across the lake onto one of the islands and be in a beach theme restaurant, bar, club, whatever you want to call it, in another 20 minutes. So it's I love California. It's ran by absolute crazy people right now. The politics out there are so bizarre to me that I don't want to go there. If they ever get it straightened out and get the fecal matter off the sidewalks and reduce the crime to a tolerable level and lower the taxes so a working man can live and visit there without going broke, I'm going back. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the Rockies. That's just a bigger, more expensive version of the Appalachians, right? So if you like the Appalachians, you gotta like the Rockies. And I've never been to the desert Southwest, but that's on my list. I want to see that. I want to ride the Sonoran Desert on the motorcycle. I want to camp there. I want to see Death Valley. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I want to see that. So there's so many things in this country that I have not seen and done in 46 years that I can spend the rest of my retirement years, when that day comes, living out my dreams. And I'm okay with that. I don't care that I've not seen any of these things so far. I've lived a very humble, meager life, and I didn't have the means financially to travel. But as the older I get, the more money I make, the less expenses I have. That enables me to have and do and go see things that I've never experienced. And I think that's great. I think having to wait most of my life to experience things has made me appreciate it more than it had I grown up as a kid seeing and doing things that my son got to see and do as a small child. So I look forward to what life has to bring to me in my coming years. And I guess you could tie that back into this whole topic with, again, I want to be healthier than I am right now, so I can go and do these things. And I do believe that the ketogenic way of eating is a way to get there. It won't be permanent for me. If I get to a immediate goal weight, I will try to balance out my diet and incorporate more exercise into it. I'm going to join the gym tomorrow here at the town that I live in and work off more calories, build muscle, and just try to be a better version of me. My wife's doing it with me too. I mean, she's got a mindset that she wants to lose weight and get in shape too, so it'll be a team effort, and I'm excited about it. So wish us luck, say a prayer for us, give me some tips and advice, start a big discussion in the comments. I really am looking for tips and advice. And while you're here, if you watch this video, subscribe. I want to keep my channel growing, and I can't do it without you guys, so help me out with a subscription, a like, and a comment. And I'm going to sign off of here and head on home and prepare my meal for tonight and the next few days. I'll make some extra and put it in the old Tupperware bowls and throw it in the fridge. So if you've watched and you stayed to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. Let me know who you are and what you think of everything that I'm doing and everything that I talked about. want to get to know you guys. Till the next time,